I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Hunter, and this is
the Family Showdown! Hello! Welcome to the party. Apparently, one of us didn't get the memo about how to dress for a party. I'm not sure which one it is. It's my party.
Can you cry if you want to?
Possibly. Possibly, yes. So, should I put a vote in the polls?
What?
Who's dressed properly for the party? Maybe I'll fix my hat so it's actually in screen a little bit, you know.
No, just seriously. So, welcome to the Top 100 After Party.
Let's go.
This is your chance.
It is.
To ask questions to Rebecca.
What's up?
Either in the chat or in the comments afterwards, and we'll try our best to answer them. We're going to talk about trends and things that happened and weirdness and crazy stuff. And
this is a perfect.
There will be a test. There will be a quiz at the end.
Oh, snap. I always lose those. I have stolen my list back.
She's going to use her.
By the way,
she's going to try to use her sheet.
Don't know what happened here. You need to go watch my videos because there's a reason that it looks like someone ate my paper. Just saying.
All right, folks. So if you haven't watched Rebecca's Top 100, there's going to be all kinds of crazy spoilers in this video. So
yeah, shame on you.
Fair warning.
Watching out of order.
You're watching the after party. It is an after party. We talk about what happened before. So if you're
Trek the halls, baby. Whee!
So there'll be spoilers in this video to her 100. All right. So let's start off with the question of the hour.
The question of the hour?
What's with the puzzle games?
I don't know. You know, I was thinking about that. This has been a challenging year. My guess is this is a psychologically deep-seated thing that I'm trying to restore order from chaos.
I don't think that's it.
Really? That's all I got.
So let's just say, looking at your top.
No, you know what? For real,
how many was it? And let's see me puzzle games.
Actually, that's semi for real.
In the top 20, we got 1, 2, 3.
I don't know.
I don't know what it is. Major puzzle games in your top 20. Which
fixing things. No, seriously, like these are easy things that are fixable and stuff, and we had a lot of things that couldn't be fixed this year.
Our house fell apart.
Yeah,
our car fell apart
twice.
Yeah,
and it was. I really do. Joking aside, probably think there is some subliminal thing there with that. I got to fix those puzzles. I got to solve them, and I got to look at something, and it was that, and I was done, and I could put it down and move on with my life, and it was kind of nice.
Resolution and gratification. Yes,
I think there is some psychologist in the audience, analyze me for this, but
puzzle games. Yeah,
I don't know what it is. I have gotten to where I really enjoy like the unlocking of all of that and stuff too. So it's just I like them. I think they're fun. My tastes tend to float through things over time, and it's like a combination of they're making really good games with puzzly stuff in them right now, and my tastes have kind of floated that direction too. I'm like, ooh, this is fun, and then there's another cool game that came out that's similar, and I'm like, ooh, I like this. I mean, Search for Planet X and Awkward Guests came out around the same time, and I just lost it in particular. Those two. Planet Unknown has been fun, but that's not as, like, it's puzzly but not deduction. I don't know. It's interesting. I've always loved stuff where you're trying to guess and figure things out. Y'all know I love Deception, Murder in Hong Kong and play that a ton. And it's just been, it's pretty cool. You matched with me on 9 games, Nathan? Like the number and rank and everything? That's crazy cool.
Yeah, there's probably 9 total in the whole 100.
Hey now. Don't make fun of me.
Sorry, I had to bring my handy.
Oh, good. But no, I'm really enjoying those. It's been pretty awesome. I don't know. I was thinking about that too. It's just funny because it's like I think it was just the perfect timing. The stars aligned. It was good stuff. So, hello, Cora Lou.
All right.
It's good to see y'all popping into the chat.
Feel free to ask questions. I have my next question for
because these are just
oh dear, is my battery dead? That'd be bad.
That'd be funny. You can plug it in. Oh, your battery's dead. Where's the cord? Man, for the MC of this show, man.
I'm not an MC.
You're dressed like an MC.
I'm the extra special guest.
Oh, extra special guest. I like that. That's good.
Special.
You are special. Just games in general. Only not. Of course, you like very different games, Nathan. That's pretty cool. Do you know who, incidentally, we've been watching Top 100s and who I match in a lot of games is the Brothers Murph.
Nick Murphy, especially.
Yes.
His number one game is, to spoil their list, is Viticulture.
I know. It's like, we'd be like besties in board games. It's greatness.
Let's set this aside. This is a later thing.
It's pretty awesome. Not that that's surprising. I was going to say, which is funny because I've hung out with them a bit, but never actually played. Have I actually played a game with them? Dude, that's crazy. I don't think so. If so, it was just like
we usually just say hi and chit chat.
I know, we usually do chat and stuff. We need to play a game because we like a lot of the same games, and that's insanely cool. I love that. What were the most surprising games that made
That's what was my next question. What surprises did you have making your list? I'm surprised at how many combat-oriented games are on your list.
Yeah. That's actually probably mine too. That's another big change. In particular, that one did surprise me in general is the fact that the puzzle games don't surprise me as much. It just felt like that was kind of a natural gravitation. But the attacky games, it's like something clicked in my brain where I'm like, this isn't that big a deal. I don't know. Maybe I was too uptight about fighty games and just kind of cut loose finally.
4.
You love them.
5.
We have a lot of friends that love those games, and I usually
5
have
games
a blast.
in the top 20 are combat games.
Yeah, see, that's crazy. That's not typical. I mean, now Twilight Imperium, War of the Ring, yeah, okay. Starfleet Captains, yeah. Okay. Dead Reckoning.
But there was a time back in the day
where I wouldn't.
You wouldn't even play combat games, hardly.
No. I think you finally just you're like so excited about playing those games and you have so much fun, and I like, even if I'm like, I'm not real crazy about the game, I would have fun because everybody else is having such a good time. We like you're really fun to play those games with, and usually the people we're playing with are pretty awesome too, like just playing attacky games and stuff. So I think it's just over time I was like, I just need to change my tactics. I think part of it too is I finally got more aggressive in those games. I always like held back for some reason. I don't know why. I was like, I'm playing a Euro
noticed
game.
When I was doing my little quizzy quiz.
Attacky tack.
To plug my quizzy quiz.
Ooh, plug the quizzy quiz.
You only did 178 games this time. How did you narrow it down to 178 games? Basically, to do the comparisons to see what was going to be in 100.
That was hard, actually. To be honest, I started with a higher amount, and then as I started ranking, I was like, why am I ranking this? Delete. I know this is going to make my top 100. Delete. So I actually started with a lot more. Oh, okay. But as I started ranking, I deleted a bunch. And so that was kind of interesting. That was a new thing I hadn't done before. Yeah, I usually do like 270 or something, but I was under a bit of a time crunch at the time because grades were due.
Yeah, if you use the Pub People comparison thing, as you add more games, it gets exponentially more combinations.
So many combos, and
if you do 300, you're doing about 1,700 comparisons.
Yeah.
Which I did that once and not again. Which, speaking of when I do my list, I think I'm going to go through and look at all the games I've ranked quickly, and then
we'll see.
And then I think I'm just going to pull the 9s and 10s this time, as opposed. I used to pull the 8s.
Yeah,
that crew is getting very large now. I'm probably up to about 600 games. I rate an 8 or higher now, maybe
that's pretty good.
500 or 600. But if I go to 9s, it drops it down to about 150 or 175. So I'll be in the same ballpark as what you have.
It's funny, Neutral. You were mentioning that your problem is the vast majority of games. Gaming is games that you don't love because it's like with your kids and stuff like that. Mine was like that a lot for a long time too because the kiddos were really into the games, and it wasn't that I didn't like them because I like a lot of those games. I think they're fun, but like Hi Ho Cherry-O, 500 plays of that. Yeah, That's kind of pushing it, even for a game you might like, sort of marginally. But
yeah, I mean,
but it's
true kid like toddler 3, 4, or 5-year-old games. But once they got to 6,
started
7, 8,
getting
they started
older,
playing games
started
that were
playing
actually
more.
we sought out games that actually were interesting for adults to play.
Yeah,
well.
like that cute little what was the one with the fox?
Outfoxed?
Yeah, Outfoxed. Oh my gosh, I didn't mind playing that 500 times because that was cute. But like, there's but it's nice now because either they're gonna play a family weight game or something now, or party
not.
game,
Or not,
and leave us to play all sorts of super heavy stuff and like crazy things, whatever. So that's kind of changed over the years too.
At some point, I think Nessa's going to make the jump to the bigger games. She's just really hesitant to do it. It's got to be family weight or a theme that
she really likes,
that like is kind of feels family weight, even though it's not. I mean, because like Creature Comforts is quote family weight, but it's like a gamer family weight. Right?
Yeah.
She plays Wingspan.
She plays Bunny Kingdom
and Bunny
with
Kingdom
the
and things like that. But things that she's going to. The theme.
She wants the theme to be interesting.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, she played Honey Buzz. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I think it's just a matter of her preferences and stuff.
But I think if she sat down, she could play Euro games.
But it's right now, the kiddos are just not huge into the board game
video games
at the moment. It's video games, man.
I was the same thing. I had a phase. When I was really the same way with me. When I was young, it was board games.
Mm-hmm.
When I got to be about 7, 8 years old, it was video games and computer games. And then when I got to college, it switched back to board games again.
Did it? That's funny. Yeah. That's funny. Oh man, I had a huge computer game stint for a while. Oh,
all right, see my iPad will.
That's fond memories too. Getting your first gamer joystick. It was actually hand me down from one of my friends. I didn't care. It was greatness. I was like, it's got more than one button. Yeah. You old people like me, y'all know. Gaming joysticks.
Here's the question I wanted to ask.
Okay. This is good. I can't wait.
That I need my iPad for. Which of these games do you think that we played since you made your list would make your top?
Okay, I like this. This is good.
Right, here we go.
Okay.
Green team wins.
No.
It's
fun though.
Planet Unknown.
Maybe.
Ready, Set, Bet.
No.
That's
fun though. It's really fun.
Acropolis.
Probably. Possibly.
The Guild of Merchant Explorers. You remember that game?
Is that the one that's in like a little?
No. It's the one where you put cubes on the board. You flip a card and you put those cubes and you make villages and you try to get the towers. That we played at Board Game Geek.
Maybe.
Like a flip and right, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
How about United States Postal Service, the Great American Race?
No. Although that is fun.
Strasbourg, even though we played it 2 players and it's not 2 players.
That was pretty fun. Maybe.
Trekking through history.
I'm feeling a little fuzzy on that one. I'm going to say...
That's the one where you make the series, the timeline of cards?
Yeah. Probably just off the 100.
Obsession.
Ooh, that was pretty fun, especially with the accents. Maybe.
Weather Machine.
I feel like I want to play that again for sure. It may be just off the list.
Endless Winter.
Oh, that's on there.
Mosaic.
That's on there probably.
And that's it. That's all the new games we played.
Obsession was a riot, Corlew. I'll be honest. That was pretty funny. We had a lot of fun with that.
So where would you think, Corlew asked, where would you think Obsession would land on your list if you had to rank it right now?
Right now, probably in the 90s. I'd want to play it again. Okay. But I think so. Any games on my list that I don't own? Yes.
There's only a couple here. I can go through.
There's only a couple. Oh, do you remember? Yeah,
my editor. I can fly through this.
My editors. Quick. Well, I can probably remember too. The fun thing is I get spoiled rotten because I have somebody that, like, if we like a game a lot, just goes and buys it or hunts it down. And I was going to say Foundations of Rome, but we eventually got that.
Wow.
I know. We're pretty spoiled. No, we have that game.
Bloody End.
Oh, yeah, Bloody End.
The Bloody End.
We do not own that game. That game is greatness.
And
I wouldn't mind that one.
That's it.
Is it really just that one this year?
Yep.
There's probably more that should be on my list that we don't own. It's possible. It's entirely possible. Yeah, that's true, because you even got me Give Me That. See, I'm spoiled. I'm really spoiled. I mean, let's be real. I'm spoiled. Okay, I'm a lot spoiled.
All right.
Oh, man. Yes, so let's see. Beige one from AG. Oh, yeah, you're talking about the game, yeah. Splendor, Western Legends, Summer Camp, and Agricola would be off my list. Possibly. Agricola always dances around the edge of my list anyway. It was off it for the longest time. Had a resurgence because we replayed it. And we're like, okay, it's not as bad. Because the first time we played Agricola, way back in the day, it was right.
No, that's I think it's all creatures for yours.
Was it all creatures,
Yeah,
Agricola? Oh, yep. Okay, never mind. The regular Agricola, I was like,
Western Legend we haven't played. She hasn't played in a long time.
Yeah, Hunter's gotten to play that without me at some conventions and stuff, and I think it's suffering from didn't get to play it recently. I bet that one would creep back up. Splendor, I don't know. That's going to be tough. But yeah, you're right. Some of this at the edge.
To me.
Well, Splendor's dead to you. I don't know. There's that Marvel Splendor. I might play that more.
Marvel Splendor is actually pretty fun.
It's pretty fun. It's interesting.
I like having like a goal to shoot for, not just point goals. There's more to it than that.
Let's see. One of my top 100 is on your want list. Ooh, what game is that, Nathan? Pretty. Your want list is 5 games? Oh my goodness. So what's the game? I want to know, Nathan. What's
someone
the game
asked what game you hope you're getting under the tree.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is really hard because
She doesn't keep track of what's new and what's...
I'm not super cool to the new. Hunter's the very cool to the new person. I get excited about him because Hunter will be like, hey, watch this. And he'll show me one of the board game preview videos or something. When school's not hectic, I'll try to keep up on that, but I kind of have fallen really behind on that stuff this year. So
I'm probably going to go out and find a puzzle game that she hasn't played. That's really popular.
No, that's true. Wow, I got to think about that. I'm sure a name...
I know what's under my tree already, so I know what games are coming under my tree.
That's not very surprising.
I'm only getting 1 game this year for Christmas, as far as I know.
That's true.
I know what Rebecca's... I know 1 game that you hope is under your tree. You know you're getting it already. The Asia...
War of the Ring
no.
Anniversary Edition.
No, I wish. Darn. No, the Asia Wingspan.
Oh, yeah! That counts. I saw something. Where's it at? Oh, Meadow. Nice. That's cool. Meadow. What is also in your coal pile? That's fair. Our oldest game. Ooh.
Oh, wait. No, that's one of our questions is on your list. Are we doing our oldest game or what's on your list?
Oh, that's okay. That's fair.
That's a good transition.
That's
a transition to the quiz. That is one of the questions. We'll go ahead and start off with that question. What is the oldest game in your top 100?
Okay, you mean it has been in it the longest?
No,
or the
date it was released.
Oh.
The oldest game in your top 100 based on release date. The original release date.
Okay.
Not if it's reprinted, that doesn't count.
Oh, it doesn't? So,
no.
Oh.
I don't know how many, you don't have very many reprints in your...
Yeah, I do have Twilight Imperium 4th edition, and this 4th edition.
Well, that one counts. The
3rd edition.
I'm talking like it went to a different company and they did a second printing or something like
that. Give me a second.
Oldest game.
This is tough, guys. Ooh.
Again, TI4 is going to be when TI4 was released, not when Twilight
Imperium
was released. I mean, if a Splendor was printed by Space Cowboys and then it goes off to, another company and they print it and it counts as a second printing.
As far as things go, I have a lot of new
Don't
games.
look, Corlew got it.
I won't look then.
Corlew got it.
Corlew, you're a monster. You're so good at this stuff.
I tried to get tricky questions that she wouldn't know immediately.
Oh my gosh, and she knows it anyway. Oh man.
You want a hint?
Mercator.
No. Do you want a hint?
No, not yet. Ora et Labora.
No.
Crap. Castles of Burgundy?
No. You're getting good ones. There's a lot of 2008s and all that mess.
No, that's later.
You give up? You want a hint?
Hold on. I'm just Macau.
No.
Crap. Man, I have a lot of new games though. I'm looking at this. I mean, if I say in the last 20 years.
You have several that are 2008, but this game's 2007.
Oh my gosh.
You have 4 or 5 2008 games. 2007 is the year.
Targi?
You prefer the dice version better.
Really? No.
What?
Race for the Galaxy?
2007. Yes.
Really? That one's the oldest?
Yes. Cult of the New.
Wow. That's
Of course, I don't think I have anything that old on my list.
No, Dominion was
2008.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say, oh, wow. You have a spreadsheet. Cora Lou, you are a monster.
All right, next question. Next question.
Carcassonne.
3 games have been in your top 10 since 2017. Only 3 games have been on your list, top 10 every year since 2017.
Viticulture. Trajan. Fleet Captains?
No, it dropped off 1 year.
It did. It
11
was
or 12.
So it was War of the Ring, not
No.
Fleet Captains. No, that
War of
dropped
the Ring
off.
was crazy low.
Twilight Imperium?
Yes.
It was?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. I
It was
dropped
time
those
I
2.
turned 3, but I'm counting it. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh wow. Okay.
All right.
I know he's like the host of the
To
evening.
be fair, the reason I'm dressed up is we're going to a wedding tomorrow, and I needed to try on my outfit for the wedding, and I decided just to wear it for the show. To be fair.
That's fun. I like.
All right, next question. We all know Rebecca's favorite designer, which is
Feld.
Yes. Who is in second place?
I'm so bad with names, and I'm so sorry because they all are amazing, and I'm like, that one guy. I'm really bad with names. I don't think it's Lacerda. Matsuchi.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Emerson is correct. But it's a 3-way tie.
Really?
So I need all 3 for the correct answer.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look. Corley just said them.
I haven't had a chance to look. Okay. Let me think.
And Matsuchi's a kind of a technical thing because the 3 century games.
Hey, you know what? I'm counting it.
So 3 century games.
Matsuchi's games are smooth.
Foundations of
butter.
Rome, technically. Although that's one place, you put all 3 on your list.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Feld is on 6 times, by the way.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, Uwe
is on 4 times, yes.
Okay. So Matsuchi and Rosenberg and oh no.
You already said it.
I did?
Yes.
It is Lacerda?
Correct, yes.
Ooh.
So Uwe has 4 games. It's the Ora Labora, Last Road, Le Havre, and what's the last one? Mercator.
Yeah, 22,
and
baby.
Lacerda is On Mars,
Vinos,
CO2,
and Lisboa?
You hate Lisboa.
I do not hate Lisboa. Oh, Escape Plan.
How does Lacerda have 4?
Did you make a mess? Did you make a mess? Did you mess up?
How does Lacerda have 4? Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Mess up?
Oh, On Mars. On Mars made it.
Yeah, you got On Mars.
On Mars, Vinos, CO2.
And
I'm sure it's Lisboa.
No, that's not Lisboa. Did
you
I
sure
mess
about
up?
that?
1.
Oh.
Did I mess up?
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no. I don't know. Coralou says. Does Coralou know? Coralou probably knows better than you.
Probably. I went through this many times. How's their Lacerda games?
I put Mercado. No, I'm just kidding.
I think there's only 3.
Viscounts helped me get through. Oh, Viscounts is good. Yeah.
On Mars.
Gallerist. You know what's funny is that was the first Lacerda game that we played was the Gallerist, and that one's kind of meh for me. Hunter likes that one way more than me, actually. Keep. I know that's kind of a weird one.
Lacerda's only 3. I don't know how I got 4.
Lisboa wasn't on my list this year. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I got 4. So it's just Uwe and Emerson.
There you go.
All right, number 3. Next question. Which game that was on your top 100 last year dropped the furthest?
It was on my list last year.
That dropped the furthest. And
so it's still on my list or dropped off?
Dropped off your list. That if it's still on your list is a cheat.
Oh, this is gonna be tough because
no, it's the game was on your list last year. It dropped the furthest, but it's not necessarily stayed on the list.
I know this. I know this. I know this. I wanted to look all this crap up earlier because I knew you'd ask something like this.
See, that's how I get you, Corlew. I do things that aren't on the list to trick you, so you can't answer. You have to guess. No.
It's not a space game.
No.
Well, there goes my idea.
It was just mentioned in passing a few moments ago.
I wasn't looking a few moments ago.
No, it was mentioned by you.
Oh, Lisboa?
Yes, Lisboa.
Really?
It was 53 last year. It's not even in your 178 this year.
You know what? That probably suffered because we had not played it in so long, and I had in my head that
we played it. No, you don't remember. We played it this year, and you got frustrated with it.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh. I probably played that when I should not have played that.
Probably, and you hated it.
Yeah, I was probably having a
now the game that stayed in your 178 that dropped was the furthest that stayed on your list of games was Through the Ages. It went from 54 to 167.
And that's such a good game too. It's such a good game. It makes it sound like I hate these games, and it's so not true. It's so good. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Film more than 80 yeah. Legacy game, question mark. Okay. Did we play any legacy games this year? We did not, did we? No, yeah. No, and so what I've been doing with legacy games in the past was I would rank them the year we played them, and then I've taken them off because I feel like it's unfair to those games because I'll never play those again, and like a lot of times I punish my games if I haven't played them in a while, as you probably just noticed a little bit. So it seems like it's just going to do a sad drop and then disappear forever, even though I feel like it's like that athlete. It needs to retire on top, you know? Don't let it sad disintegration. Nah, I'm going to let it retire on top. So.
Now there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other games. This isn't a question. This is just a side comment.
Okay.
There's 6 other games that were on your list last year that are not even your 178 this year. City of the Big Shoulders.
We haven't played that in a long time.
Detective, but that's campaign.
The campaign.
Reavers of Midgard.
We need to play that again. That's a good
Colosseum.
Game. We haven't played that because it's a group game.
Star Trek Ascendancy. And Luxor.
Oh, Luxor's good too. You know what? Ascendancy is probably going to go back up my list because I'm starting to like those attacky style games again, and that's Star Trek.
We need to play 2-player with the board.
Yes, we do. We need.
All right, last question. This is a tricky one.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Somebody asked if I played Clank Legacy. Yes, we did, and absolutely loved it. That may be.
It's my favorite Legacy game.
Yeah, my favorite Legacy game ever. Period. Fan.
All right, here you go. The last question. This is a tricky one.
Okay.
According to Board Game Geek, what is the most common mechanism in your top 10 games?
Man, they have some weird ones, though.
It's not a weird one.
Okay.
What is your most common mechanism in your top 10?
In my top 10?
In your top 10. And for those at home, our top 10 is Viticulture, Starflight Fleet Captains. I warn you about spoilers. Gaia Project, Trajan, Res Arcana, Awkward Guest, Deception Murder in Hong Kong, Twilight Imperium, War of the Ring, and The Search for Planet X.
Hand management?
What was that?
Hand management?
You are correct. Hand management is your top one. It's in half of those games.
Apparently I like that.
Hand management.
I like that.
Is the number one. You got it. You nailed it.
Woo!
But, just for grins, what's second place?
Oh, gosh. Second place? Worker placement, I'm guessing.
No.
No?
You only have one worker placement game in your top 10.
That's kind of crazy. It's true.
There's only one.
I was just looking at that going,
There's only one worker placement game in your
Another
top
mechanism. 10. Ooh, deduction?
Deduction is tied for third place.
Yeah, because I've got Awkward Guests, Deception, Search for Planet X,
Hand management.
Okay, so hand management. Oh, there's a lot of. There's not tracks in that. There's tracks.
I don't think you'll ever get it. You want me to go ahead and say it?
Yeah.
Variable setup.
I was going to say variable player powers are asymmetrical.
Variable player powers is tied for third. So here's all the ones that are tied for third.
Okay.
Deduction. Dice rolling.
Now that is some irony right there.
Hex grid.
Okay, that's not surprising.
Modular board.
Okay.
Variable player powers.
Okay.
And deduction.
Nice. See, you guys are all guessing worker placement and action selection too. I know. I'm kind of piles of monochrome plastic figures. You're not wrong, Dan.
Hand management. Half your games have hand management.
In the top 10. That's funky. That's funky. Now, did you do that same analysis for the 11 through 20?
Nope, just the top 10.
That is so weird.
Yep.
I mean, I do enjoy hand management, though. I've always liked that. But it's interesting that it's filtered its way up like that. I wonder if
and just
in years
for Grin,
past...
There's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
That makes sense, Nathan. 5, I got you. Nathan's Cole game is Wingspan. I can see that. Seems like it's kind of like, not your style of game.
48 different mechanisms in your top 10.
That doesn't surprise me. I told you I like to Omni game.
48 different mechanisms in your top 10. I
play a lot of different games. That makes perfect sense.
That's almost 5 per game.
Variety, baby.
But some of them like Twilight Imperium had like 15 different.
Well, yeah, there's. I mean, well, that's the thing about Omni gaming.
That's
right?
it. That's it. Rebecca got one right this year. That's a first.
Oh! You better remove your jacket, sir, so I don't mess it up.
Hand management.
That's interesting. Hand management.
So Viticulture has hand management. Res Arcana has.
That's true too. Neutral. There's some
Opera
exaggeration of mechanisms on BGG, but some of them.
War of the Ring has hand management.
To be fair, too, there's a lot of games now. The more recent games have been focusing. It's not usually a game that's solely, like on one mechanism. Most of the games that really hit for us anymore are
little pieces apart.
Like, it's a little part of a whole, and it does it just dips into different things, and so
that's why the T games for me are kind of moving ahead
up because they do that.
Because Feld games are just kind of
they're
kind of focused. I mean,
they're laser focused on a couple mechanisms,
right? And whereas the T games have all these different things going on.
Yeah,
you usually have hand management and worker movement and dice manipulation and resource management and all kinds of stuff.
Yep. I finally know myself. Thanks, guys.
So what did happen to the chunk of paper? We made a note and put it in a game.
You need to watch the video, Dano.
I don't even remember what was the note for?
It was to make a note in the game about, I think it was one of the expansions. Or to remember to put a... Gosh, now I'm brain dead.
I don't even remember.
See, we're going to have to go back and watch our own thing. It was a note to remind ourselves about something in the box. To put the play with the playmat or something?
No, it was something stupid. Like I said,
Oh, it was a quote. It was a quote.
What?
Yeah, it was a quote. I don't remember what it was, but I said something snarky, and I was like, and you were like, I'm going to quote you on that. And you wrote it, and you tore it off. Yeah. So that's hilarious. So it was Hunter being hungry.
I threw my book away, but it has the schedule out.
Threw the book at it. But yeah, that's the star in the background. Oh, Nathan.
You don't know about the star?
Nathan.
Back in the day, we don't do it so much anymore. We used to say if you made it to the end of an exceptionally long video, we would give you a gold star.
Or survived when we had massive technical difficulties.
Right. So it's kind of like a reward for hanging in there or sticking around till the end of a long video.
Doing signaling someone.
Yeah, it's the gold star.
It's the gold star.
That was actually a Christmas decoration.
I don't even remember what for now because it doesn't have. Oh, it does have a hook. It's got a little hole in it for hanging it.
I said I would never leave it. Dixit wasn't in our top 100, so.
You know what? He probably could say something like that, troll, and he might get away with it because he always tells these stupid stories. Oh man. I love playing Dixit with you. It's hilarious. You either do like a one-word clue, or you're like, let me tell you a story.
But the Dixit,
oh my gosh.
The whole goal in Dixit,
hilarious.
if you're playing Dixit, the power game, is to get one person to be on the same wavelength with one person.
Oh, the only one.
And they're the only one that gets it right. Everyone else gets it wrong. So I find someone around the table and tell a very personal story that only they and I know about. And then...
Or, like he did last time with Carl, you told this BS blah, 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 long story, but only the last sentence had any significance whatsoever after all of us were sitting there trying to figure it out.
Once upon a time...
Oh, it was ridiculous.
In a deep, dark forest, there was a little raccoon.
And it was stupid. And then he says...
in a little raccoon
And then he says one thing.
And he was friends with a little duck that used to swim in the pond.
Oh, it was ridiculous.
Red is a great color.
Yeah, I mean, it was something stupid like that, except it was like 5 minutes long, and the rest of us are like, huh? And Carl's like, and he writes something down, and I'm like, well,
That's
yeah.
funny.
Yes. Oh, yes. Guesses when our stream would freeze. Yeah, fun times. That's not fun for us, Danos.
The freezing is gone. Our audio is crap right now.
It's not as bad. It's just
there's the tapping of the stuff.
Yeah, no.
Our little lapel mics. They're wireless, and apparently they're not working very well. So we had to axe that, and we just went back to our old Yeti mic that we used to use back in the day.
But to be fair, it's kind of nice because I like to usually wear necklaces and crap, so it's kind of nice.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can I can move around, and it's plugged in, so there's no battery.
Although it was kind of nice because if I was doing a search for something random and like down the hall, I could still talk smack to you while I was there, and you guys would all hear it. So that was kind of cool too. It's like a mixture. There's good and bad.
Yeah, we solved the freezing thing. Yeah. Our camera just had to be plugged directly into the computer. That's the only way it would work. So we moved stuff around, and
it's true.
So the freezing's gone, but the audio is
remains.
Is what it is.
All right. Infinite budget someday.
All right. Let's see. We were going to end a little early tonight. You guys feel free to keep asking questions.
Of course.
But
do it.
But because we're going to try to sneak in a game of viticulture tonight. So that hits on like all kinds of things. It hits on Rebecca's favorite game. Hits on it's on our combined list at number 7. So knocks that out, and yeah.
What's the third reason?
It's kind of a late anniversary gift.
Cool. What's the fourth reason?
I like viticulture too.
What about 5? What's the fifth reason?
It's a good game.
Not wrong. What about 6?
It's I win every time.
Wow. What about 7?
That face you're making. All right, folks. We're going to try to wrap it up a little bit early.
Live stream viticulture.
Oof. I would love to do live stream, but
we don't have the camera stuff set up.
Yeah.
But
what's the color that appears most in space games? Black. Probably. Top 5 reasons to play viticulture. There you go. I did 7. All right, so we're gonna end a little early tonight because this is just kind of you guys a chance to ask questions and hang out and talk about.
You love to hear the trash talking. You know what we could do? We could do a podcast.
Audio only.
Audio only viticulture.
All right.
Okay.
So here's
Hunter
the scoop.
picks up the pawn.
Here's the scoop. Here's the scoop. So 1 week from tonight. 1 week from tonight.
I would do that.
1 week from tonight. Our top 10 games of 2022.
Oh man, that's going to be a massively difficult and amazing list.
Games of 2022.
Like
next Tuesday. That's the 27th of December. Then 1 week from that, on January 3rd, 2023. That just sounds weird to me.
I know.
2023 still sounds like a year that would be in like a sci-fi book I read.
I know. Where are the flying cars? I mean, I've been saying that for like 20 years now. Still not here.
I really wouldn't want people in flying cars, to be honest.
No, people can't even handle regular cars. But
so January 3rd, 2023.
The future.
2023.
2000 was like.
We're going to do a variety show because we're going to hopefully play a lot of games between now and then. We got some stuffs planned. Then 1 week from that, January 10th. January 10th. What's so cool about January 10th?
I'm guessing
Hunter's top 100 games of all time.
And I've got my chewed on list, and I'm going to compare.
Hunter's top 100 games of all time.
His list is very good.
January 10th.
I'm guessing his list is not that good. I totally didn't see that before, and this is amusing. So when we have something happen, like the dog decides that she needs to go outside in the middle of us filming the top 100. Hunter does something crazy to remember to edit, And this time, you probably can't see it, he wrote edit in giant letters on the back of my list and did this.
That was when you skipped one. I had to go back.
Oh, yeah. I went out of order on one. You'll never guess where because I have a good editor. Whoa.
Yeah, she skipped the game, so we had to record the next game. I had to cut that game out, move it back, reinsert it. I don't know how many games we played from 2022.
A lot.
I'm going to guess 30 or 40 games.
I was surprised at how many we had actually played.
And we got another 2 or 3 on the docket for the next
to do before we do this. Oh.
So
here I was going to try to get ahead of myself and start making the list, but now
we'll play several games between now and then, I hope. So.
Oh, man, such good games. This was a really, really good year for gaming. Like,
well, I mean, you had 20-something new games on your list. You never have that many.
No, I don't, and I'm not cult of the new. In fact, I kind of cringed a little bit when I was like, oh, wow, that's a new game too. Oh, wow, that's a new game too. You know, man, this was a good year. Like, I remember thinking, I think it was 2016, we're like, wow, this is a really solid year, but it seems like this year, it was like games that, so many games came out that if they were put by themselves on one of those, like, other years, it would have taken all the awards. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems like this year was massively amazing for a lot of different types of board gamers too, because it didn't seem like it was just, like, oh, in the worker placement land, this was a fantastic year for gaming. No, I mean, it was in a lot of very different
a lot
types
of massive Kickstarters finally came out this year that were supposed to come out earlier.
Maybe, partly that too.
You got Mosaic, you got
That's
Endless
true.
Winter.
Gosh,
you got,
those are 2 really good games.
What else came out this year?
I don't even know because...
Merchant of the Dark Road.
Oh.
What else?
Man, see, I haven't even compiled the list
But anyway,
yet.
a lot of our big Kickstarters that were supposed to release last year came out this year. So,
King of Monster Island was our biggest hit of the year. Ooh, nice. How many new to your list games were not 2022 or 21? That's a good question. So...
You'll go down your list.
I'm going through it right now.
Are you counting them?
Yeah, so is Bad Company?
That was last year.
It was? Okay.
It's technically not out in the United States, so it's technically
new.
not released.
Those are new. When did Foundations of Rome come out?
This year.
Okay. That one's new. That's new. That one's new. Dwellings of Eldervale?
Last year.
It was last year? Dang it. Bloody Inn.
Long ago.
Yeah, Bloody Inn is not 2022 or 2021.
Dwellings, Elder, and Bloody Inn.
Dwellings of Eldervale was not from the last?
No, it was,
okay.
It was 21.
Okay. He was saying 21 or 22.
Oh.
Mysterium
so the Bloody
Park.
Inn.
Bloody Inn's it.
Bloody Inn.
Yeah, everything else was newer games, which, again, that's not typical for me.
I think Bloody Inn's older than that.
We did play some older games that were new to us this year, just not as many as in years past. We didn't hit the convention circuit as much. Like Hunter did, but I didn't get to.
But when I go to conventions, I play games I love that are older games. I don't really play a lot of new games.
We haven't, this list last year, I mean, it was kind of getting back into the groove after COVID and stuff too, so it wasn't like we're going to go and dig for games that we haven't played. This was
we had so much to already play.
Yeah.
Like our old stuff and the stuff that came out this year.
Yeah, so that's kind of an interesting thing about that this year. Yeah, when you mentioned that, that's kind of interesting. Huh. But you're right, usually when I have a lot of new games, it's older stuff where we've discovered for the first time and things like that, but we've really
kind of gone back and kind of hit
we tried to hit all the biggies,
all the older games we want to play.
We're getting there.
For the most part, we've played them, so.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some sneaky ones that haven't made it through and
stuff. Yeah, I'm saying the big ones. The ones I think we would love, we've played. So we don't really revisit older games.
Oh, Dwellings on BGG shows 2020. Oh wow, maybe it was.
I think it got the Kickstarter. I think it was available in 2020, but the Kickstarter came out in 2021.
Oh, is that what it was?
I think I could be wrong.
I can't remember. Yeah,
I could be wrong.
I thought we had it for a while. But...
No, we got it last year. But we didn't play it for a long time, but we got it to the first part of last year.
Yeah, I like the idea that some of those LCGs, Marvel and Arkham, I could see those getting big for you, Nathan. That's cool. That's really cool. Played 1, 2 on my shelf of opportunity, 3 on my went list, 4 that I'd play someone else's copies. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to see. I was surprised though. Yeah, this is a really good year for gaming because they blew me away. And I don't, yeah. And it's interesting, too, because I was trying to see if there was really a trend with them, and there are a lot of very different games. I got a Roll and Write, basically Hadrian's Wall, and then there's, like, Gutenberg, which...
Hadrian's Wall was last year.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, like, different types of games.
Right.
Like, Dead Reckoning's kind of a...
Card crafting.
Like, attacking card crafty...
Oh, sandbox game.
Yeah, Bad Company. I mean, Lizard Wizard... Merchants of the Dark Road, Foundations of Rome, like Merchant's Cove, that's for Furnace. They're all very different kinds of games. It's not even like I have a theme with the new games that they're all similar. You know, like Dwelling of Eldervale, that's a crazy attacky.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I mean, I am kind of.
It's interesting.
I'm kind of cold to the new, but I think just rough guess. I would say my top 10 for this year is going to be in my top 50, in my top 100.
Wow.
That's how good the year was. There's so many good games.
Wow, that's really crazy to think about.
My top 10 for this year will probably be in my top 50.
Wow. Yeah, that's another thing too, Gardner. You're right. They didn't seem to have like the one big release that everyone's like, oh, you know. Well, Ark Nova, kind of.
That was last year, technically.
Was that last year, technically?
Yes.
Wow. You're right.
They didn't get a mass wide release until this year, but it was last year.
Now, was that because of the supply chain thing, or was that just how it ended up working out?
No, it's the trend of companies releasing their games at a convention and then before the actual public release goes out. So a lot of people had it in their hands last year.
Okay.
But I don't think it was widely available until early this year.
Okay. Yeah, I just find that interesting. So, the newest game on my list?
That's hard to tell when things came out. I can probably guess.
Well, as far as the highest new game, Dead Reckoning. What time of year did Dead Reckoning come out? It was early in the year.
I can tell you which one it is.
Yeah, you're better. He's better at release times and stuff.
No. Gutenberg's been around a while.
Yeah.
Creature Comforts, maybe?
Yeah, Foundations
of
Rome.
No, Creature Comforts was the cruise.
No, that was early on in the year. Foundations of Rome was super hot for a while, but it wasn't like the end-all be-all because it was so incredibly limited and so expensive. I was kind of surprised.
It's hard to tell. All yours are... You don't have anything that came out in the last 6 months on your list.
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
Yeah, I don't see anything that came out in the last 6 months.
Although for accessibility for people to play, I do feel like Foundations of Rome is like one of the broadest, like, you could bring anybody to play that game. It's greatness.
That's really interesting. You don't have anything.
Merchants of the Dark Road's pretty, Vagrant Song. Carnegie, Which is funny because did I play Carnegie by the time? Yeah. I don't think I had.
I didn't list it in the thing.
Yeah, because Carnegie, that's a really fun game too, and that might go into my top 100. It'll be darn close if it's not.
Yeah, I probably didn't go quite far enough back because I think you made your list in October. Actually, you made your list I think in September, and we started filming in October. So.
No, it wasn't that far back.
No. I don't know.
No way.
Maybe.
No. I started making. I think I made it over Thanksgiving break or right before Thanksgiving break.
No way.
We had to film.
We didn't get
because we started filming.
Maybe.
Yeah. So.
Maybe she forgot about it. Maybe you forgot about it.
I'll have to look at my play now. That's kind of funny. How did Carnegie sneak by me? Make sure it's not on here. What the heck? Yeah. There you go. Ark Nova, yeah. I don't know. But you're right, it didn't seem like there was one that just lingered all through the whole year, really.
Ark Nova was pretty big.
That's the closest one I can think of, really. But it wasn't like Wingspan big, though. Or,
No, it's big. I mean, it's...
No, it's big. That's
true. How you look at it. I mean, it's like number, 3 or 4 on BGG right now?
Oh, is it? Holy cow.
2, 3?
Is it really?
Somewhere up there.
Wow, people have been
I haven't
voting.
looked in a while.
Holy good goodness. Wow, I'm out of the loop. Wow, I didn't know.
But see, Ark Nova's a heavier game. Your big blockbuster games are going to be...
Usually not super heavy.
Are going to be the ones that are more family-ish weight. But I can't think of any...
Yeah, I was surprised that one got the buzz and stuff that it did. Yet nothing is Wingspan. Good enough. Good, fair enough.
Yeah, I can't think of one that went crazy.
Yeah, because, wow. Yeah, Ark Nova is pretty heavy for something... Obsession.
Yeah, I can't think of one that just like blew the doors off.
Oh, Obsession. That game was hilarious.
Yeah,
I feel like you have to have a spot of tea.
I think some of the ones that just came out
game.
have a potential. Like I think Heat could be a game that becomes
that seems to be getting crazy.
Huge.
Yeah,
because Days of Wonder hadn't really done a big blockbuster game in a while, and that one seems like that one has potential.
That's true.
Because there's been a really solid racing.
Marvel
game.
Snap has been. Yeah, Marvel Snap's been pretty big.
That's not. Is that not? I don't think Marvel Snap's out yet, right? Is it not out yet?
I thought it was.
I don't know.
Am I crazy?
I'm crazy. Yeah, I can't think of one. That's really weird. Just the fact that I can't think of one proves that there's not really a big blockbuster game.
Yeah, because usually it's like in your brain,
like Wingspan
right?
was the big one, and before Wingspan it was Azul. Was the big
Azul,
one.
yeah, Azul was huge, and it's still one of those that
can't-
everybody plays. Usually they last.
Tom Vassel's doing his best to make Ready Set Bet the next big game.
He loves that game. Oh my gosh, that is a fun game though. We played it just 2-player and had a lot of fun. I can't wait to play that as a group,
Right.
because it does already have that built-in tension to it. I mean, because you and I would still like try to hold off from each other, and then it's just like frenzied craziness. And it was a little more open because we're 2-player, but it's still, you still felt the pressure of you had to put your bets in by a certain amount of time, and that was pretty fun. He really does love that game though. Man, there's so many good games though. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
I think it's also the fact that the market is just overwhelmed with really good games.
Big.
It's not like
the
there's
quality's gone up overall.
Yeah, well, and the breadth of good games is wider than it was before. So
That's true.
People are narrowing their focus more to what they enjoy.
Well, and it's not just like 1 or 2 companies that do a good job with the games, right? There's so many good, solid companies now, or even small companies that can make a big splash and do a really good job. And so it's like there's great opportunity.
Well, I mean, the games that are going to be blockbusters are games that are family weight,
typically
gamer family weight, that can draw in the heavier gamers to
play
enjoy it as well.
Play with it, yeah.
I mean, it has to have a theme that people can relate to, and it has to have a weight that almost anyone can play, and at the same time it draw the attention of the ones that play the heavier games.
Which is kind of saying something about Ark Nova being so big too. That's true too. There's a lot more people talking about it and stuff and spreading. Yeah, that's true too. I mean, it's just like it's become a more mainstream thing as a whole, right? Just board gaming. The hobby's gotten bigger and there's support for it, which is awesome because, more games get a chance. I feel better about a good game getting a chance to like really blow up now as opposed to in the past or like even 10 years ago. It was easy for a game to kind of slip under the radar if the right people weren't reviewing it or talking about it or something, right? You had to.
I mean, the only games that were really big were pretty much mass market games. I mean, it's even like I guess one of the biggest hobby game in terms of sales is probably Ticket to Ride, but you can get Ticket to Ride anywhere. You can buy that any place almost.
Well, and I think it's cool too is places mainstream Target and Barnes and Noble in particular bringing a broader base of board games out to everybody, just making it accessible too, right? Like it's not just board game stores, specialty stores or something, but
and the vast majority of the population never going to step foot in one of those board game
stores.
They
exist, right? And it's funny because
they exist, and then beyond that, actually go inside the store.
Thinking of cool trends, what I like, at least in the DFW area, is there is another like growth of and like there's a big increase in like board gaming shops, eatery combos and stuff. That one that we went to, the Dubs.
Yeah.
There's the D20 in Denton. That's like a little. It's bring your own food, but they have drinks there. So it's like more bent towards adult board gaming and stuff. But then there's like Nerdvana, which they have food and all sorts of stuff there. And I mean, it's just really cool that there's all these different places.
Yeah, but we're spoiled. DFW is probably
a hub.
If it isn't the biggest board game area in the U.S., it's one of them.
Oh, and it's great because there's more places growing like that, and I love that there's more around here. So if you are going to be in the DFW area, you should look up some of these places because it's awesome. It just about any kind or shape, size game store or game store eatery combo that you can think of is here right now. And it's amazing. And I love it. And I hope that that diffuses into the rest of the U.S. I don't know if it is or not, but man, it's awesome. I love it. So, oh yeah, Dune Imperium's really big. That's true too.
Last year, though.
But that's, yeah, and Arnak, there were a lot of big ones a couple of years ago that stood out. But right, this year, just overall.
All right, folks, I think we're going to wrap it up, and then we're going to do some winemaking. I hope.
Viticulture.
Maybe.
Let's go. If we're not too tired.
All right, again, 1 week from tonight, top 10 games 2022.
Yes. See you in a week.
No. We'll see you right now in the lobby.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Click subscribe to join our wonderful viewer community.
Want to be notified when we upload a new video or go live? Click on the little bell below.